Man defines magnitude in his own way. His definition of time and the importance he feels is subjectively intuitive and perhaps very interesting too. All humans do sleep and long to sleep. And one of the very interesting phenomena that happens between sleeping and waking up is that man dreams. And whether the dreams were happy and ecstatic or evil and scary, man feels unharmed. He scales dreams as mere illusionary short transitions, and life as what reality is. He concludes that life is what ultimately matters, and that those dreams were just dreams. And with so much importance towards life, money becomes a vital variable in the equation of so-called life. And someone said, perhaps very thoughtfully, that life is after all a game of chess. A pawn symbolizing the weakest individual in society. To a knight symbolizing an average citizen. To the almighty king symbolizing the supreme embodiment of power and wealth. They all share the good and bad of life on the battleground. Each has their equality status both in relative and absolute measures. While the knight or the average class stands low as compared to the king or wealthy class. The poor class stands low in relative to the knight. But does anyone stand as low as the pawn? If not, what is the inference we can draw? What is the importance level human defines on such principles and encounters? Right from the time life germinates, the rules of humanity is inherently defined by the powers of relativity. While the poor class are pushed to face the battle, the wealthy class shall safeguard and watch the show. While it's only a pawn that comes to the rescue and sacrifice of another pawn. Everyone, including the bishop, the rook, to even the queen, sometimes come to the rescue of the king. When the pawn dies, society is more worried about the strength of the kingdom than the life of the pawn itself. Whereas when the king dies, society regards the life of the king much more than the kingdom itself. Man goes on building castles in the air. He misses the philosophy in the dark alleys of relative powers, in that the game of chess is only a game of chess as long as it goes on. The supremacy of a pawn, knight and a king is only as long as the game is ticking and alive. Once the game is over, the king and the pawn go to the same box. The notion that dreams are illusions and that life is what reality is in itself an illusion. Time is the only variant between the so-called illusion and the so-called reality. Whatever be the games of the so-called reality, death is a universal principle of life, an integral shadow of itself. Life is nothing but a longer dream, but it still is a dream.